jambo, habari zenu. Are you okay? I'm okay. We thank God for today. Today is another day which the Lord has made. As usual, here we are rejoicing in the Lord. So we are back again in our channel with our reaction video of today. So feel welcome. If it is your first time to be in PAMELA'S World Kenya channel, please feel welcome. My returning viewers, my subscribers, everybody on board, welcome once again. So now, today we are going to check on Rakhistani. Ian has come out still feeling down, still feeling not okay, feeling lonely in the house. But the good news is that now their wife is picking his calls. But there are things which I will have to react upon because, growth starts with yourself. And forgiveness, you have to forgive yourself to move forward, because I don't see him forgiving himself. He just wants people to forgive him, but he cannot start with himself. In life, you have to accept things which has happened because you cannot change them. So the only thing which he can do is accept what he did, move on, forgive himself, and then start maybe reuniting with the wife. Now the wife has started to pick up the calls. That is a good sign. People have been praying for him, and he promised people that he's going to look for help. And I'm not seeing him doing well, especially on his hair or his well-being. I see someone who is still very tired. He's still not okay, because he still have that thing, not forgiving himself. He has not forgiven himself. He has to forgive himself. Okay, obvious, of course. All this time he's been coming here blaming himself. He's been blaming himself enough, and that is not helping. So he should pick it from there. Start doing the right thing and not dwelling on the past. The past has been past now. But if he keeps on repeating the same thing, I don't think it's going to heal. When you are healing, or when you want to heal, or you want to move forward from where you are, because we all are human beings. No one is perfect in anything to do with relationship. Relationship is not easy. It is the hardest. Number one, these people stay with like husband, wife, these may be partner. These are not your brother. These are not your sister. So you have to maybe just, you juggle. You have to forgive one another and start forgiving yourself, and then you can move forward. But I see someone who is very stuck. Each day he comes with the same things which he talked about on the other video. I feel for him because he needs his family back. You see, the house is big, the house is empty. He needs his family back. But what is he doing? Okay, you are seeking help. You will amended. Maybe you are now close to the mother. He's now close to the mother. He's close to the family. And now he's missing the wife, the son. I understand it that way, but still you need to work out on yourself, Ian. If you want to get out from that place where you are now, he needs to pick himself up, those pieces which were broken, then put them together. He should know himself. He should know where he wrong, which already he knows. So he should not dwell on that. He should not now dwell on what next, what should I do next, not just repeating the same thing. Oh, I brought this one on my own, I did this on my own. Yes, we know, you've said it, but what are you doing about it? So that is what I'm seeing there, and we are going to see the receipt, because whenever he's in the house, he feels like he's lonely, remembering what he did. Because if he continue remembering the things which he did like this, he will still blame himself, who knows how many years. But it shouldn't be like that. He should move forward, and he should move on. Focus on now the wife. The wife is now picking the call. What can we do different? Even what type of videos should I do now different? Pick up, take shower, bath, clean yourself, do things right, so that even when you are going to meet your wife, at least you will see a changed man. That is, we are going to check that. And then there's the issue of Mura Sensor's compound, Mura Sensor's villa. Things are not okay yet. We thought it was just about fish. It is not about fish. Everything is in a mess. Because Congrats mom with her video went there. The people who were there, because I've never seen employees there. I just saw Ogutu. This time round, even Ogutu was not there. Ogutu is the uncle of Mura Senso, the in-law to Congrats mom. And you see things are in a mess. These people are not weeding. The Congrats mom is saying he left them there to weed. They are not weeding. And mind you, this is where they get vegetables which they are eating. So they are not weeding, they are not doing anything, which means they are not even workers in that village. We are going to check that what is the problem. And the borehole, which Congrats mom talked about last video, that borehole was to be dug because they were supposed to go and check, someone to come and check on the borehole. And I reminded them, why would you go far and you have David Jr. here? David Jr. is close to you. David Jr. has been digging boreholes to other people. Why can't he do the same? And I see nothing is happening. Even Congress mom, when she went back, she just found out the borehole is just like the way she left it. Because normally she goes to school and come back over the weekend. And what I'm seeing here, because we are going to see even the borehole, we are going to see how people are not weeding. Everything is in a mess in that villa. Yeah. So now, what is the problem? Now, if the way I overthink, this is the problem. Let me tell you now the problem. The people are out there, yes, but they don't want to work for Mura Sensor. They don't want to work for him. Mura Sensor has showed them, has been talking about them, calling them poor people. So now poor people have refused to work at Mura Sensor's villa. Congrats mom is giving them advice, do this, or maybe instruction, do this. They are not doing it because they don't want. They want Mura Sensor to come and do it because he can do it. Even Congrats mom to do it by herself. Look at Congrats mom, what she was doing. Weeding by her hand. Sometimes you can have money, but money cannot help you. Because if maybe you are insulting the villagers, Mura Sensor have been insulting the villagers. All these things he's been talking about, the villagers, it has gone to them. They have heard him. All the things which came from Mr. Cecil, their grandpa, the clothes which the villagers were supposed to be given, the shoes, everything. They are still stuck in their house. And this was supposed to be things to benefit the villagers. So all these things the villagers have in their mind. So they have left Muras to do his things by his family. So don't think, me, I also come in the village. There are things if you do to the villagers, they can behave like what is happening in the village. Congress mom knows everything what is happening in the village. People have boycotted. People don't want to work. People don't want to work for Mura. People are not even digging the borehole for Mura Sensor. Yeah? This is now when we are coming here to tell Mura Sensor, you should stay with people well. Sometimes you need these neighbors. So now he needs the neighbors. He needs people who can weed. He needs people who can dig the borehole. Everything is looking at him just like this. Nobody wants to work there. Nobody wants to work because there's so many places where they can work. So this is what happens. So everything is left for Congrats mom to do it. She is the manager. She can do it. But whom is she going to bring there? Because even after leaving the instruction, nothing has been done. Everything is looking at her like this. That shows people have refused. Because you are a rich man, calling your neighbors poor. Right? Are you getting my point? Because in this world, as I said, we need each other. Sometimes money cannot help you. Now they say they are rich, they are blessed. Look at their gardens. Nobody can weed. And out here you go to these other places. People go to weed for them. But Mura Sensor place, people have boycotted. And Congrats mom is now crying. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what is happening. But she knows exactly what is happening. The things which have been happening on the ground, this is the result of that. Beating people around, wrestling people on the ground, doing ABCD to others. So the villagers have said, no, 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 no. Let them do it for themselves. So that is the reason why you find the borehole has not been dug, the weeding has not taken place, no one is there to weed, no one is listening to Congrats mom. I see. Even Mura, so when Mura Sensor comes, no one is going to listen to him. And I wonder, because if they cannot use human, maybe people to go down the borehole to dig, they can bring the machine, the driller, they can drill boreholes. How many boreholes people drill with the machine? Yeah, you are a rich man, bring the machine, drill the borehole, and then you finish with it because you can do it. But if you want the manual job, people to do it manually, people have refused. This is now the outcome. This is the result of if you are not staying with people well, even if you are rich. Kiswahili says, even if hata ukiwa tajiri namna gani, people won't care. People won't bother. They will let you do your things alone by yourself. So this is what we are seeing here. Let's check the Rakhistani first, and then we go to Congress mom. We hear what Ian is trying to say, because I want Ian to move forward. I want Ian to pick himself up, not just talking, then tomorrow he comes again. This is now becoming too much for me, because I need people who act. You said you are going to do your hair, do it. Take shower, change, be a clean man. Okay, your wife has gone. Maybe you wronged your wife, the things which you said were not right. But what do you do afterward? Do you get stuck in the mud? You don't. You pick yourself up. Even if you are going to meet your wife, let him find someone who is a changed person. Let's have a look at him.
Man, this has to be the saddest thing ever. I'm just seated here, seated in the sitting room. I came to pick this shirt right now so that I can talk to you while it's so unbelievably sad that I'm just seated here thinking I have every single thing that a human being would need, and I lack everything that a human being would need. I'm seated here, my family is due to my own behavior, my family is gone. I have a whole big house here, all to myself. I did some laundry here. It's all to myself, the entire house. I'll come and take these clothes. The lights were off, I brought this here. It's just crazy sad. It's just really, really crazy sad that I got myself to this point that I have everything, I have all this space that I believe anyone, would really die for, and they really want. My son's room is here. I walk past my son's room, I've covered them so that they don't collect dust, and I'm just thinking, how sad, Ian, really, how sad, It's really sad. I walk through my son's room here and I remember my son, and it's just sad. I eat alone. I caused this to myself, just coming to terms with that. I was sitting here watching, but I'm not even, I can't give you any further time because I don't even remember what exactly I was watching, but I have all this space, this beautiful space, all this beautiful space to myself, and I've caused myself so much harm that I can't even believe that this is my life. Just look at this beautiful space that I have. I have recliners here, beautiful recliners, but it's so sad to sit on them alone. It has my wife's name here. The other one has my name here. It's just sad. It's hard to comprehend that I did this to myself. I cook for myself, I eat on my own. I just try and pray. At every given point that I feel alone, I pray. I just pray, and slowly, I believe God is hearing my answers. I'm boiling here some green grams that I'm about to cook with some.
So that is here now. Still talking about what happened between him and the wife. The subscribers or everybody else, even me, I know it happens in life. People make mistakes. But a mistake, if maybe you do it again, then that is a mistake. But maybe the first one, someone can forgive you. And as the video goes on, which we are going to listen, the wife is speaking now his calls. And the prayers are working, because if you believe in prayers, it will work for you. But mine to tell is this: pick up yourself and move from the past. Heal now, because you are seeing maybe you are getting some help. You've now maybe talked to your mom, you are in good terms with your mother, your family, and now the wife is picking your calls, and now you need to change. Don't get stuck in the past. Keep on repeating yourself the things which you've done, which means you've not forgiven yourself. First, you have to forgive yourself so the other partner also will forgive you. But now, if you're just going to dwell on one thing, huh? It's like now you're not moving forward. And I think if he continues like this, even the help which he's looking for is not going to help him. Because when you are seeking for help, you need to move from the things which have been hurting you. You move forward. But if you're not moving forward and you're the man of the house, you are a young man, make your hair look neat. My goodness. What is happening? When ladies stays with you, you give them, maybe sometimes you behave like I can do without you. Now the house have been left for you, now you cannot keep up. Eh? Men out there, because you always think maybe without ladies you can do it better. Now the lady has gone. Your mistake, you made the lady to go now. Now is when you are feeling the emptiness. Before you didn't know. Because sometimes you talk and take and then you make us, maybe I react like this. Ladies, people don't take ladies seriously. You think maybe when the people are ladies are staying with you or wives are staying with you, you think maybe they're not important in your lives. So let maybe after now you've seen it for yourself is now when you know how you cannot enjoy even the things which people would want to have. Who told you? Like people who come here and parade their assets. Who told you wealth can bring happiness? No, happiness cannot be brought with wealth. It is love between you. When you love someone, then you become happy. And when love is between you, then you become happy, whether you are rich or not rich. But now, as you are saying, you have all these things, but they cannot make you happy. Because these are earthly things. They can never make a man, a human being happy. And these first you have to see God. God in your life. If you have God in your life and you pray every now and then and you ask for peace, there's nowhere or no human being who can live happily without peace in them. First, you have to look for peace, which you need. Ian needs peace in his life. He doesn't have that peace. That is why he sees himself like someone who is not worth, because there's no peace in him. Seek that peace from God. Ask that God to give you the peace which the world cannot give. Even that wife of yours, you can bring her with you. But if you don't have peace, she will still leave you. But if you ask our Lord to give you peace, peace which the world cannot give, because that once you have peace and then you love someone, when you combine the peace plus love, everything becomes nice. And leave alone the wealth, the earthly thing, those one cannot give anybody a peace. So that is here. And what I'm asking him to do, let him find himself first, forgive himself first, forgive yourself, then find that peace. Ask God to give you that peace. Then you will move when you are peaceful. You will do things when you are peaceful. You will go and maybe meet your wife when your heart is peaceful. Your mind is okay. But now your mind is not straight because you don't have peace. You're looking for peace here and there. Go to God. Kneel down and ask God, give me peace. Then you'll have what you will get what you are looking for. But if you're just looking for your wife, but you don't have peace within you, even if the wife is brought today, you will be still talking about the things which are past. And those ones, still your head will be full of those things you're talking about. So my advice to you, look for peace. That peace, you can only get it from God. Ask God. Be kneeling down and ask God that peace. Because the moment you have peace, even if you ask people who have never had peace, if you have peace, even if you've not eaten, you'll just feel okay. But if you don't have peace, even if you are given what, you will even forget you eaten because your mind is not settled. So my advice is that, because the video is long, he's just repeating himself, the way he feels lonely, how he's talked to the wife now, and they're planning to meet. I wish you all the best, but find peace within yourself first. Mm. And then you have to love yourself also. Love yourself first. Start with yourself. Forgive yourself. Then all these things you are looking for, or what you want from your wife, then they will come. Everything will be okay. That is my advice. But every now and then you come and say, oh, I did this, I brought this to myself. Of course we know. But still, it has happened, it has happened. You cannot change that. So how do you go about it? You have to start anew. Number one, find peace. Number two, love yourself. Number three, forgive yourself. Then when you are going to meet your wife, then you'll be a good person and a changed person. So let's go and see Congrats Mom. What Congrats Mom is trying to say. The borehole is not dug. The weeding is not done. No one is accepting to work. Everybody has boycotted Mura Census compound. Why? We are going to check.
Somebody told me that he was assigned to work on this borehole, but there's nothing that has taken place because this borehole, we've not got really the person who can work on the borehole sincerely. The borehole has not been worked upon. It's what has brought me here to take on this borehole. And sincerely, we've not gotten people who can work on this borehole. I don't know why. People cannot work on this borehole. I brought somebody here, came and told me there's a lot of water, but there's no water here, which can make these people not pump the water out or remove the water. And then let me try and see this. This is, you see this water here? It's not much, which can make people not to dig this borehole. So I need to get an expert and work on this borehole. Sincerely, this borehole needs an expert. Needs an expert. This borehole needs an expert who can work before the rains come. So I came purposely to see on this borehole, and the water isn't much, which can make people not dig. So I don't know why this borehole has not been worked upon. There's a tricky situation about this borehole. This borehole is just a tricky situation because I expected people to work on this borehole, but nothing is going on here. So tricky situation. So I don't know.
Tricky situation because Congrats Mom cannot understand, but she knows the reason why. But she's saying tricky situation. She left that borehole to be dug. No one has, nothing has been done. Nothing is going on. And people are saying there's a lot of water. That is the reason why they cannot maybe dig the borehole. But Congrats Mom saying there's not, the water is very small. Now they can just dig it, but they don't want. It is tricky situation. As I said earlier, these people have boycotted. No one wants to work for Mura. No one wants to work for this family. People are tired. People have decided to hell with their money. So this is the reason why they are not working. Otherwise, if it is some people who are paying, why cannot they work? Why could they work? They can work. Out here, people work. Even people work in bad situations. So long as you are paying them, people work. But look at that. People don't want to go there. People don't want to work for them. It is tricky situation, as Congrats Mom is saying, but this one has come because of them. The husband is walking with machete, slapping people around. The son is walking around, the youngest son, bragging to people how they are blessed, how they have money. The daughter is also the same wherever she goes. All these things are people know, the villagers knows all these things we are seeing here. When we sit here, we talk about them. They see it. They are on the ground. The things which they were brought from United States, from grandpa, Jamaican grandpa Cecil, they have not received. These people have kept those things. So the villagers knows all these things. They cannot. So they have left this thing for them. Take everything, do your things, wherever you can. So you say you have money. Mura Senso have been calling them names, poor people, people who live in mud houses. People who are poor. You cannot remove, you can maybe remove a villager, you take him to town, but you cannot remove the village in him. So he's been talking about all these things. He's been talking about this thing, and the villagers are hearing all these things. So the villagers have refused. Cannot tell me the whole Jabohanse, Congrats Mom, with the influence which they have in the village, they cannot get someone to dig the bowl for them. No, people have just refused. So now, if they want, they should stop this issue of looking for people. Congrats mom should just click and know these people have refused, they don't want to work for us. And it has just started. Maybe in future you might see even people who are weeding in their gardens will not turn up. People who are working in sugarcanes are not going to turn up. This is how when people boycott things. Out here people can even boycott the products, and then you close. Even the industry can close when people boycott the product. So this is where what is starting to happen in Yabuhase. People have started to refuse them. Everything what they do, people don't want. So we are going to check now where Conman still seeing the tricky situation in the sun compound. No weeding is taking place. Also, this one, she doesn't know what is happening. And these are the same people, maybe the workers, are the people who are eating these vegetables, but still, they don't want to eat. They don't take any maybe advice or anything they are told by congressman because maybe she's a bad manager. Depends who is managing the home. If you know you cannot manage the home, surrender, resign, congrats mom, and let someone else take place. If it's Ogutu who is going to be the manager, or Kohera who is going to be the manager, so let you resign because under your reign, people have refused to work. The fish pond, we were shown now this time around when Congress mom was going around, she just showed us just a bit of it, fish pond, because there's nothing to show. There's no water, there's no fish. So she just showed a piece of it, then she passed because what is there to be shown? What is there to be shown? Nothing. So look at since she took over as a manager, look at how the compound is. And this is now someone who is still going there every now and then. If you know you cannot manage this home and you are busy, you have busy schedule, tell your son, please look for someone who can take care of your home. Me, I'm not in the village and people are not listening to me. So get someone, at least your home, to be in good condition, rather than me as your mom and maybe being in charge and people don't respect whatever I tell them. Because also that one will help. Let her come out and tell the son, employ someone who can manage your home because I've tried. I thought I would do it as a mother, but it is not working. But instead of clinging to the managerial post, and nothing is working. Let's have a look at the weeding part.
It's quite okay. I'm not doing very well. Wow. So guys, I've just demonstrated that the spinach needs weeding. See, it is just inside. These are weeds. These weeds sometimes others cook it, but it's just weeds. If they weed, then they have plenty of veggies. Like this one now, you see, since I came here, I told them to weed. No weeding has taken place. So the weeds are really taking everything here. See, when we could take time to do this, to remove the weeds, then this one could do very well. This is the spinach. I've just demonstrated. Then come and see how they need to weed so that they know to do this. I've just demonstrated a small section. See, these are local kind of weeds which grow very fast. They grow very fast in a soft place, a fertile area like this one. They grow very fast. Talk to them. Because if there's no weeding, they'll not have veggies. Just a one-day weeding and everything will be okay. Just an evening like now, somebody can commit and weed. So let me go and look for somebody to come and weed these veggies because I've been here for some time I told them to weed. I've come back, no weeding. In this place, there is weeding, serious weeding. Edges are there, no weeding, no nothing. Also, there are trees there which were planted.
So Cockra's mom cannot understand what is happening. I told them to weed. She told them to weed. They are not weeding because people have refused to work for your son. People have refused to work for you. That is where the problem is. You look at the garden, the kitchen gardens. There's no weeding which is taking place. You look at the boreholes, nothing. And you look at the fish pond, nothing. People have boycotted, and this is what happens when you don't get along to people. Let Kohera come and take charge, because Kohera also advised Mura Senso to look for a manager, someone who has experience from Mutali College, someone who knows what they are doing. But I see like now, this family, if they don't change as things goes by, things will not go well for them, because now, even just weeding, they cannot. They have refused. They have refused to weed. So Congress mom is going to look for someone, because seems like even in this home, I don't think they have workers, many workers, maybe just few whom they are not paying, because if someone is being paid, they will work, they will do their work. But because they dilly-dally also with payment, that makes also makes it difficult for people to trust. You are telling me to weed. When are you going to pay me? How much are you going to pay me? So they have not come to maybe realize the amount which they are paying people also matters a lot in issues to do with maybe people working for them. So they have to change and pay people amount which is reasonable. But now, as we speak now, people are boycotted to work for Mura Senso, and then they are roaming around the seat of Argentina instead of letting one of them to come back home to come and check the things which they have acquired. The home is in a mess. Okay, traveling is not ending today. At least Rosio mom would have come back home, check the compound as a wife, as a woman, if she want to be a wife to Mura Senso. These are the things which she need to help Mura Senso with. While the husband is traveling, let the wife come and check, or at least her presence also matters a lot in the home. But now the house is just there, the village there, there's no one to take care of ABC, everything is in a mess. So that is what we see. Congress mom saying it is tricky situation. It is really, really tricky situation. So that is the situation of Mura Senso, and that is how we are going to end our video. Nothing is working at Mura Senso's villa. Everyone has boycotted maybe Mura and the family. No one wants to work for them. No one wants to listen to them. So now, issue to do with borehole. If people don't want to work for you, go bring driller. Bring the driller. You're a rich person. Drill it. Don't do things manually. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in my next video. Bye. Subscribe, share, and give the video a like. Bye. God bless you. Bye-bye.